Today we are going to see about rural life and society. Introduction. The pre-colonial period Indian economy was predominantly agrarian economy. Agriculture was then the primary occupation of the people, and even industries like textiles, sugar, oil, etc. were dependent on it. In the British government in India did not adopt a pro-Indian agriculture and land revenue policy. British government introduced three major land revenue and tenurial system in India, namely the permanent settlement, the Mahalwari system and the Raitwari system. Types of land revenue policy under British: permanent settlement by Lord Cornwallis, Raitwari system by Thomas Munro, Mahalwari system by Lord William Bentinck. Permanent settlement. The permanent settlement, also known as the permanent settlement of Bengal, was an agreement between the East India Company and Bengal landforms to fix revenues to be raised from land that had for reaching consequence for both agriculture methods and productivity in the British Empire and the political relatives of the Indian countryside. East India Company service personnel into three branches: revenue, judicial and commercial. Revenue collected by Jamindari. The permanent settlement was introduced by first in Bengal and Bihar and later in Madras. Robert Clive obtained the Diwan of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa in 1765. There used to be an annual settlement of land revenue. Warren Hastings changed it from annual to 5-yearly and back to annual again during the time of Cornwallis. A 10-year settlement was introduced in 1793 and it was known permanent settlement. You are looking this picture in the screen is Lord Cornwallis. Silent features of the permanent settlement. In the above revenue that the Jamindar had to pay, the company was firmly fixed and would not be raised under any circumstance. All judicial powers were taken away from the Jamindar. They have the revenue collected by them from the cultivator to the government. The Jamindar would grant patta to the ryots. The ryots were considered the tillers of the soil. Merits. Under the system, many of the waste lands and forests became cultivable land. The Jamindar became the owner of the land. The Jamindar were made free from the responsibility of providing justice. The Jamindar remained faithful to the British government. This system secured a fixed and stable income for the British government. Demerits. The British government had no direct contact with the cultivator. The rights of cultivators were ignored and they were left at the mercy of the Jamindar. The peasants were almost treated as serfs. The system was made the Jamindari luxurious. Many conflict between Jamindar and peasants arose in rural Bengal. Then Raitwari system. Raitwari system introduced by Thomas Munro in 1820. Raitwari system, the ownership rights were handed over to the peasants. British government collected taxes directly from the peasants. The revenue rates of Raitwari system were 50% where the lands were dry and 60% were in irradicated land. The Raitwari system included Madras, Bombay, parts of Assam and Coorg provinces of British India. By Raitwari system, the rights of ownership was handed to the peasants. British government collected taxes directly from the peasants. Initially, one half of the estimated produce was fixed as rent. This assessment was reduced to one third of the produced by Thomas Munro. The revenue was based on the basic of the soil and the nature of the crop. You are looking this picture in the screen is from the Thomas Munro. Silent features of Raitwari system. Revenue settlement was done directly with the riots. Measurement of field and estimate of produce was calculated. Government fixed the demand at 40% to 50% of the produce. Effects of Raitwari settlement. In most areas, the land revenue fixed was excessive. The rights were hardly left with bare maintenance, even in the best of season. Under this system, the government exploited the farmer instead of Jamindar. Maghalwari system. Maghalwari system, a brainchild of Mackenzie, modified version of Jamindari settlement introduced in the Gangaveri, the northwest province, parts of central India and Punjab in 1822. The land included under this system considered of all land of the villages, even the forest land. This is important source of income for the British. The Maghalwari system by the guidance of assessment of revenue was to be made on the basis of produce of Maghal or village. All the properties of the Maghal were severely and jointly responsible for the payment of revenue. The system was prevalent in the parts of Uttar Pradesh, northwestern province, then parts of central India and the Punjab. You are looking this picture in the screen is from the Lord William Bentinck. Silent features of Maghalwari settlement. The landlord acted intermediate between government and village. It was village-wise assessment. One person would hold a number of villages. The village community was the owner of the village common land. The village land belonged to the village community. Effect of Maghalwari settlement. The landlord enjoyed privileges misused for their self-interest. The system brought no benefit to the cultivator. It was modified version of Jamindari system and benefit the upper class in villages. Impact of the British land revenue system on the cultivator. A common feature of all settlement was the assessment and the maximize income from land. It resulted in increasing and land sales and dispossession. The peasants were overburdened with the taxation due to tax burden and famine. In general, the people suffered in poverty with debt. They had to seek moneylenders who became rich and lands from the peasants. The Jamindari, moneylenders and lawyers exploited the poor peasant. The stability continuity of the Indian village was shaken. Cottage industry disappeared. British goods peasants nothing to supplement their income. The old body custom was replaced by new apparatus of law, courts, fees, lawyers and formal procedures. That's all students. Thank you. Homework: list out any two silent features of permanent settlement. Bring out the effect of the Maghalwari settlement.